From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Darnold on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
52, Mike 52. Red 80, check. Fresno.
Here's Darnold. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Young lady. Check 52. Check 3.
Darnold from the gun. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
Slam. Check 4. Tighten up. Kill. Goal 50.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's 57, 57's left. And let's pin the mirrors back and go Six guard. Check six guard.
Throwing again. Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Throwing now is Brady. And he's going to go down again.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now it's Crowder. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. On 1st and 10, Darnold looking here for Smith downfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On 1st down, Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. K.D. Canham, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Wait, that 380. 57. Come on. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Alert.
On 2nd and 15 now. Brady, this one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the Jets' 34-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 13. Check 13. Check.
Here's Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
552. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Red 80. Red 80. Bang, bang, bang.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Go. 52, Mike 52. Stop your butt. Show it up. Go. Check, 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 check.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you up. You go tight. Squeeze. You got tight. Shit. Watch the shit.
Jones now. Going to throw again. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, pitch your game up. New Mike 52, Mike 52. Leo, you remember me? You remember? Let's go. Go. Out. Switch it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver, but now it'll be third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now Brady. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Mohamed Sanu. Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
So now on fourth down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch three. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. First and 10, way up at the 37. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cannon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Back to throw, Darnold. It's caught, Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10, down at the 33. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Check 3, check 80. Check 24, check 24. Lady, check 43.
On second down, it's Bell. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 25. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Recon, 132 fighter.
Shoot. Check. Lady, lucky. Lady, Sponge. No. Check.
Third and 2, Darnold. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about.
Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On second and 11 now. Brady, this is White on the screen. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. To throw once more on second and 10. Brady. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
4 down. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Ready. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Here's Darnold. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Darnold finding Anderson here. A gain of 6 there on first. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. Call it a gain of 5. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And this one complete to Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Darnold down to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. Darnold now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. A final shot before the break. Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This is fielded at the goal line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. He's going to air one out. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Jones on 1st and 10. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. He's got Smith here.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down. I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They'll run it here. This is James White. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And Brady will sneak it. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They'll run. This is Burkhead. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Akeem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up the lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. You go, young lady. Let's go.
Again, Darnold. Now he'll let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Darnold. And he finds Montgomery complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Check back 21. Lady. Check 31.
Now Bell. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
He's coming. We got double. Red 80.
They get it to him running left. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Double time, double time. Hey, 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 hey. Four down, four down.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd and 9, Brady toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
First down, Patriots.
Brady, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. On 1st down, Brady. Catch is made by Harry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Here's Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. From the 50, it's Darnold. Complete. Smith has it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. And that is incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I'm here all day. Motion man, watch 12, watch 12.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught by the tight end Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And now here's another interception. Marcus May with a pick, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Hey, box drop.
Let's go, D.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now Bell. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
We're going to sign.
Strong left. Come on, D.
On 1st down, Darnold. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The first down run with Bell is he'll get about 6 there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll go again with Bell. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Herndon's got it complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Second and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Avery Williamson, his 2nd sack of the night. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.